And we're live. What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. Today, besides me getting a quick water break, we have hoops like we do every single day. All right. Just checking in with you guys to see how you guys are doing. I see online we have Dylan still posting videos. All right. Dylan Deviney, what's up? All right. Just speaking about you. All right. So we got Dylan still posting videos. Ben still posting videos. So great job with those guys. All right. Who else do we have? Did Leandra post any yesterday? Again, I want you guys to do this to basically prove that you're working. All right. And because it's harder. All right. I know I've been talking to Dylan about organizing his life. All right. And basically what I'm asking from you guys is it's a big ask. I'm asking you guys to become adults, basically. All right. And the superpower that adults have is that their minds are a lot more clear and their minds can do a lot more. Kids, when they're growing up, like imagine a 4-year-old, he or she can't really think about a whole bunch of stuff at the same time. Well, as you get older, those things become easier if you're trained well enough, of course. All right. But if you can do that as a kid, which some people in our world have done, they become amazing, amazing, amazing people. All right. So there's just some special human beings out there who, when they're 5 years old, they can, I don't know, they can like write down an entire day's worth of activities. Maybe you've seen this. All right. Or when they're 7, they can now email all their teachers, which is like crazy, right? Could you imagine a first grader emailing all of his teachers? And then like maybe a second grader. Or we actually knew a 5th grader named Morgan Gutzwiller. She organized 2 different book clubs, all right, like by email, via the internet. All right, that's like crazy stuff, right? So what those people end up being are the CEOs in the world, like the Amazon owners. They are the Walmart owners. They are the car dealership owners, whatever. But they are also the NBA players, not just the regular ones, but the top tier ones. All right, and if people think that you either are or you aren't those things, I think you can create that. And yeah, it's a lot of hard work on my part, and it's a lot of the main part of the hard work is me having patience and me not being frustrated. Because when you try to tell a kid who's not listening to you to do X, Y, and Z, and he's like, I don't understand you, as a parent or as a teacher, as a coach, it's very easy to just be like, dude, you'll never get it, forget it. All right? But I'm not like that. I think that you guys can do it, okay? And yes, it would be much easier if you were just naturally like that and doing it since 1st grade. But Dylan's in 9th grade. Blake Bustani, what's up, Blake? Blake Bustani, he's in 7th grade, right, Blake? You're in 7th grade? All right. So that's kind of old, but I still see it as you can still accomplish it. Now, if you're in 1st grade, I would just ask you, hey, can you please write this down? And it would be like a lot easier, right? And the 1st grader wouldn't do it. The 1st grade version of you wouldn't do it. However, I have to raise the stakes up. So for you guys, what I'm asking you to do is to do a workout one on your own, which is hard, right? But Dylan, he has me to help him do the workout, and me to help him remind him to do the filming. So he has a leg up on this one, but still, it's hard because now he has to post the videos. And I assume that some of you guys who don't have me every single day to tell you, hey, film it, hey, film it, hey, film it. But I mean, you don't really need that. You shouldn't need that. But again, like I said, kids are kids. All right. So by me asking you to do all this stuff, to look in the book, do the workout, any workout that you don't know how to do, look it up online to see the video, then film it, then post that film, then tag it as a playlist. If you can do that, you are definitely above an average high schooler. I think that you're definitely above an above average high schooler. I think that you're like an elite level high schooler. Now, Blake is only in 7th grade. Leandra's only in 3rd grade. So, of course, they can't be an elite high schooler. If they were like that, if Blake were posting these every single day, yeah, he's going to the NBA. Like, it's just stupid. That's nonsense. If Blake Bustani could look at every drill, post it, tag it every single day, and his dad's what, like 6'3"? Yeah, he's going to the pros. It's just probably just it. All right, but it's not how the case is. Same as if like, I don't know, like who's ever opened up a book and like read a word of it? Everyone has, right? Well, imagine like a book on like on becoming a doctor, on like learning some like anatomy to become a doctor, right? All right. when you open it up, maybe the words are a little bit bigger, but I think a first grader could possibly read those words. Maybe not understand them, but a first grader could read it. Imagine if you saw a first grader reading through a medical book every single day of their life. It would be like that. If Blake Bastani was posting videos every day like Dylan is trying to do, because Dylan's a 9th grader, Blake's a 7th grader. All right, for Dylan to do it, I think it would be really hard for a college person to do that. It would be like on that level. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to do. All right, and I believe in you guys. I think that you guys can do it. And some parents might be like, hey, can you please get that medical book out of my first grader's hand? He can't read it. But I'm like looking at him like, hey, read me one word. And they're like, medulla oblongata, and they'll start reading it. I'm like, look, he can read it. And they'll say, no, but he can't keep reading it. What you're asking too much of my little first grader to read medical books. What the hell? All right. But if the first grader was like, please let me read the medical books. Please let me read the medical books. Then the parents would be like, oh my God, I'm so excited. So people don't like when an adult forces you to do this stuff or adult talks you into it, but they would be really excited if you guys just did it. And with that said, it brings you to a story where a 5th grade kid. No, I'm sorry. No, rewind. What grade was he in? I think he was in 6th grade. All right, but he wasn't a 6th grader. He's 11 years old, and he's going to college. This happened last year. All right, and he's going to college, to become like something crazy, right? But they rewound his life, and they were like, dude, they looked at the parents like, what did you guys do to this kid? And the parents were like, whoa, no. Like when he was 3, he was like reading early. It was kind of weird. And then when he was like 5, he only wanted to read physics books. We weren't reading them. He wanted to read them. He kept asking for more, just like when a little kid's just begging for a toy. His toy was physics books. And then he kept just wanting more and more. So we just like kept giving it to him. He didn't want to play sports. He just wanted to just learn all this stuff. And he's like crying if we took it from him, crying. So he basically forced us to make him like this. And now he's off to college when he's 11. And like, it is what it is. So that's what that kid did. And I told this story to a few of our players a while back when I first heard it. And I asked them, because they were like, our parents don't let us go on the trips to Oklahoma. Our parents don't let us come to practice more than 7 times a day. Our practice are 7 times a day, 7 times a week. Our parents don't let us do what Michael Jordan did, right? But then I say, how many of you guys, they said that it's bad to push a kid that hard. Like, you shouldn't push a child to work that hard at anything because he won't like it. But this kid wasn't being pushed by his parents. And his parents were like, whoa, that wasn't us. He was pushing us that hard. And we said no at first. And he just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. How many of you guys are pushing your parents that hard? As hard as this kid was pushing his parents to read physics books. And if you've ever read a physics book, that thing is not very exciting. All right. So this kid was pushing his parents to allow him to have the fun of reading a physics books more than you guys are pushing your parents to have the fun of working out at basketball. That's where it is. All right. And if you did push hard enough, your parents would definitely let you. Okay. So I need you guys to do the things that I'm asking you to do if you truly want your dreams. All right. Now, Dylan, great job. Amazing start. All right. We're going to keep going. I saw that you already posted today. All right. Awesome job with that. And with that said, the quote of the day is make each day a masterpiece. All right. Not Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's Thursday. It's a 5-word quote. Make each day your masterpiece. All right. Every day matters, and it matters to the utmost importance. All right. Every day you're thinking this day has to be the perfect day. And if you can think that way, where every day is the perfect day and you're striving for it, you will never be perfect. You will fail every single day. All right. But the result would be amazing. All right. I have a cat here trying to bother me. Sorry if he starts messing up my computer. All right. The result, after you try to make every day your masterpiece, the result will be masterful. Okay. So try to make every day your masterpiece. Let's start with the elementary drills. We have the wall, floor, tap dribbles. Stay, cat. If you guys see me kill a cat on TV, I'm sorry. It's not my fault. It was the cat's fault. I was just defending myself. All right. What up, Leandre? All right. So we have wall, floor, tap dribbles for elementary, double team step through. All right. Play with key points. That means that when you get inside the key, that it counts as a point. So drive inside the key when you guys get it back to games. Scale and hype. That's a flare cut plus a backdoor post. And then stay cat. Dude. Almost stole my keys now. Dude. All right. So wall, floor, tap, scale hype, 49 seconds down by 3 with free throws, and 5-on-5 winners run. All right. I like the 5-on-5 one where if you win the 5-on-5 game, you have to do a Nash drill. All right. So you get punished for winning. So just to see how much you really want to win. All right. It's kind of a neat little backwards way of doing it. For middle school, we have the Manu Ginobili layup, handoff to 2 shots, offensive free throw rebound, side and right, 0 to 3 seconds down by 3 with free throws, 5-on-6 press break. For that one, I want to talk about the let's go with the Manu Ginobili layup. All right, for the Manu Ginobili layup, you're on the side, you're pushing out, protect it, and then score like this. The reason that we have those steps is to make your timing better, the flow better. So as you drive, you're going to be dribbling in with the left hand if you're driving toward the middle, all right, and you want to dribble with the left step at the same time that the ball bounces with the left hand. And then after that, your next step, you're extending the ball with that step. And then with your third step, you're hiding the ball. And then you're shooting while lifting your right leg. All right, so you always get 3 steps. You get the 0 dribble step while you're dribbling. Then you get 2 more steps with the ball in hands. All right, so it's what you do during those steps will determine if you can push yourself out to propel yourself forward, then protect the ball against the defense, and then shoot the ball. And when you come from the protection spot to shooting it, it'll add enough ball spin, so it'll kind of assist in the ball going in the basket. Next one, high school. We got 2-on-1 break, flares, baseline out of bounds defense, 5-second count extension, 49 seconds down by 3. And then 5-on-5 oldest versus youngest. These are the ones that Dylan did earlier, and one that we worked hard on was the flare cuts. We did from the top to the wing flare cuts. Dylan had trouble looking over his shoulder and staring at me because when you make that pass and you go for the fake cut down the middle, stutter step and turn, you want to keep your eyes on the ball. All right, you know where the screen is. You know that there's open space right there, except for maybe that the ref might be there. Or in our case, there were some lights in the ground and like a hill that he could run over. But you know basically where the court is. The only thing that might change is the ball handler. And the one thing that you have to pay attention to is the ball. Because if you watch the ball the entire time, you have a better chance of catching it. All right. So you understand where all these other things are. So when you go in and you stutter step, keep your eyes on the ball, sprint around. Don't take your eyes off the ball, then try to put it back on because you might lose it during that time. And that's when small turnovers happen, where someone tries to throw it, you're not looking, or you were looking, but now you looked back and the ball's in a different spot. You don't want to be turning and looking at the same time. So keep your eyes on the ball. Dylan and I did this for about 10 minutes, and we just did it over and over and over and over again. He was a lot better going to the right than he was going to the left, but that might have been because he was tired during the second part. I don't know. He had to make 7 threes in 3 minutes, and he did that on the first one, I believe. On the second one, he only made 2 in 3 minutes. So it's a hard shot. Make sure you're getting back toward half court enough so that you can step into your shot so you can shoot a proper 3 as opposed to stepping to the side. And then the one that we had some fun on was the 2-on-1 break. While we didn't have 3 people, heck, we only had 1 person. I had him drive in and then do a fake middle shot. But instead of faking middle with 2 hands, he faked it with the 1. So again, it's a timing of the steps. As he dribbles in with his left hand, his last step was with his right foot, the middle. You get the defender thinking that you're going to do something toward the middle so that he freezes. Or so maybe he even jumps. All right, but you get him to stay there. So you're going to drive in fast. You hit the opposite foot landing. And then your second step, put the ball in 2 hands, and then you fake it away. harsh. So he has to go for it. So you don't do it slowly, like Dylan was doing in the beginning. You do it harshly, like real quick. All right. And you have to make your eyes match the ball. So you're here and then you're up like that. All right. So it's one dribble with the left hand dribbling, right foot stepping, boom. And then two hands on the ball quickly. And then you go away during the second step. And then again, you get the third step. So you gather again, and then you shoot the ball with the left hand and score. All right. Working on this over and over and over again will make it more natural. So that's why you want to get your reps up so that if it ever happens in the game, then you can just do it naturally. And possibly you can get to the point where you're on a team with someone who can catch an alley-oop, of course, but you can throw an alley-oop pass, see him react, and then snatch it back and shoot your layup anyways. All right. And you were legit trying to throw a pass. You saw him change, and then you just switched your shot. So it wasn't even a fake. It was just like, what is that called? Like a modification. It was alteration. It was reading the play and reacting. All right. So you want to be able to react to the defense rather than try to fool the defense at one point. But fooling them in the beginning is a good start. All right. Next thing is, if you want to watch some of those videos, you can look at Dylan's page or look in our homework section. It actually talks about some of these things, and maybe you can see if you could do better. If you want to copy off him, it is the high school drills, but you guys will have those because they rotate throughout the week. So eventually you're going to have these drills. Yes, the cat is still trying to get up here. I think that he's hungry, but I put some food out. I don't know. Anyways, if the cat dies, it's not my fault. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Anyways, Leandre, you love this cat. Leandre, come help me out, please. All right. Motivational story of the day. All right. If you ask a D1 basketball player what would have gone if they make a D1 team, they'd probably say to D2 or D3 or any level they could go. Non-D1 players are more likely to have a limit to how low they'd go because they're not 100% dedicated to the sport in the first place. They're more about the glory than the game. All right. And I do believe this. All right. True basketball players don't say, all right, I'm going to make the NBA or I'm not going to try. It's like, you can go D1. Nope, don't want to do that. All right. Or I'm going to make I love basketball. Oh, I didn't make the A team. Okay, I'm out. Let me find a different sport. No, you made the B team, dude. Come on. All right. And if you truly love something like that, then you're much more likely to be great at it. Whereas if you're like, you know what, I am going to try to do this, but only if it's perfect will I do it. So I'm going to, have a baby. And if this baby is not an A student, the best basketball player, the cutest looking person on earth, I'm going to return it to the stork, whatever. All right. Nah, that means that you don't love that kid. All right. It's whatever your kid comes out as. All right. And if you love the sport, truly love the sport, then you would just want to just follow it. And I can't say that this is the best idea. I can't. Because should you dedicate your life to a sport that you're not good at? I don't know. But all I know is that if you dedicate your life to something, you're probably going to be pretty good at it after a while. Probably. All right. And yes, if you choose the one that you're naturally good at, I guess you have a better chance. And I think a lot of parents would say that. They would say that secretly. Parents to your face, they would say, go with your passion. Don't worry about what you're good at or bad at. Go with your passion. But what they're really thinking is, hey, you're a pretty good swimmer. We're going to do that because that's going to make us look good in front of the neighbors. All right. And or they're going to say, hey, you're a pretty good swimmer. You suck at basketball. Every time that we send you to basketball, you come home crying because you suck. Therefore, we're not going to put you in basketball because we hate seeing you cry. I want to see you happy. So that makes it sound like they're like nice people now, right? Both are bad. All right? I think if you love something, you go for it. All right? You don't need to go after the sport that you're supposed to play. You don't need to. Like if Giannis Antetokounmpo, who has like the perfect basketball body, wanted to be like, I don't know, a baseball player, a horse jockey or something, he should pursue that because you only have one life to live. All right. You shouldn't be forced to do something just because you're naturally good at it. All right. Now, with that said, usually people like stuff that they're naturally good at because it comes easy for them. It's easy to do. All right. But if you're someone like, I don't know, like Michael Jordan, someone like crazy like that, you would want the challenge. All right. You might be like, this is too easy. All right, I'm not looking for easy. I think that's what people want. They want it easy. They don't want to challenge themselves. And if that's who you are, you're not going to be great at whatever you do. If you're just a natural, all right, you chose the easy route in life. You left your passion back there, all right. And now we have to know that there's lucky people out there who have a passion for a sport that they're naturally good at. Who cares? Because the race isn't against them. The race isn't against them. The race is against yourself. All right. It's not about how much you were born with. It's about what you do with how much you were born with. All right. So it's whatever level you're on, you have to get to that top level. All right. And again, we are striving for it through all of our challenges. We're striving to make it here through all the movies that we're watching, through all the daily drills, all right, through the monthly homework. Again, the monthly homework is just the epic drill. If you can't do any of the things that we do, Leandre, if you can't do any of the things that we do the epic drill. Okay, that's the one for the little kids. I have two kinds of books. I have the big book that has drills every single day, and I have the small book that just has the monthly stuff. And kids ask me which one's which one should I do? And I told like Finn Kaufman before, I said, well, the $50 one, the cheaper one, it's actually just the monthly book. Those are for kids that aren't sure if they want to be good yet. And the daily one is for kids that know that they want to be great. And he chose to buy the lesser one. Then he got it and he goes, what? This doesn't say anything. I was like, because you want to be great. Sorry, you bought the wrong book. I told you. All right. So later on, he bought the right book, but still. If you're doing the monthly, if you can't do the daily thing, that means that you're not sure if you want to be great yet. So that's Leandre. All right. So what I want you to do is the monthly thing. All right. Or even like Blake Bastani. At least do the monthly thing, guys, where it's every day. For this month, it's epic drill. For next month, what month is that? It is October. I don't have the book on me right now. It is, I think it's the Nastro every single day. All right. So epic drill is 1, 2, or 5 minutes. The Nashville is a 3-minute sprint. I suggest you get in this month while you can, because next month is going to be hella hard, okay? All right, so get the epic drill out of the way. It's just bounce between the legs, then shot. Bounce between the legs, then shot. Get that done. And that's if you're a little kid or if you're just a kid who doesn't know if they want to be good yet. If you're a kid that does know that they want to be great and you want to do it and you truly want to do it and you're down to do whatever, one, still do the epic drill every single day, okay? And do the monthly homework. But then 2, do the daily challenges. And then 3, you want to do the drills. And since we're still kind of in quarantine, post the drills. All right, film them and post them. All right, I need to see you guys doing this. And Leandre, you weren't here before, but I talked about it. If I could get Dylan to post every single day, he'll be really, really good. He'll be about 4 years ahead of his time, where he can do stuff that only a college person can do. All right, he'll be really organized. It'll help his entire future out. All right, I'm changing his entire life by making him good enough to post something every single day, to remember it, to be that organized, to be that dedicated to something. All right, I'm changing his entire life. If I can get Blake Bastani to do it, oh my God, that would be the most amazing thing in the world. Blake would be 5-6 years ahead of his time. He would be on his way to maybe like at least D1, if not the NBA, if he could do it. But I think even Blake would tell you, I can't do that. All right, now, Leandre, even with your dad's help, if you could post, let's just imagine like La La Land. If you could do exactly what Dylan's doing, and you could post all 6 drills, post your challenge, and post the homework, and then watch that movie every month. Post the movie review. If you could do that, I don't know what to say. It would be the craziest thing in the history of the planet. It would be crazier than the pandemic. It would be crazier than murder hornets. All right? It would be the craziest thing I've ever heard of, Leandre, if you could do that. You would have a chance to maybe be the greatest basketball player of all time if you could do that. And if you didn't end up being good at basketball, because you could post like that, because you can remember that and stay that organized, you'd be the greatest something in the world. You grow up to be like a billionaire. Like if you could convince a kid your age to do that, it'd be unreal. But again, that's not going to happen. Maybe, I don't know if I can talk him into it. It would be insane. Maybe we can talk Blake into doing it so we can see him becoming a great basketball player. But at the very least, let's see if we can continue to see if Dylan can do it, the ninth grader, and finish trying as an eighth grader. We're going to see if they can do it. And again, I hope that it spills over to the rest of your life. Guys, homework will be so easy if you're like that. Everything in life will be easy. Chores will be easy. Everything's easy. Just if you stay organized and you stay on top of things and stay diligent, you can rule the planet. All right, that's all I can say. And once you do, then you'll be flying jet airplanes. You'll be doing anything that you want. You'll be better than your parents ever were. No one can say anything to you. You'll have no curfew because your parents will be like, you're in charge of your own life. If you're that kid, wow. All right. And I say this because I was kind of that kid, not to that level, but I was a very organized kid. I was very on top of things. Never had a curfew. My mom trusted me doing everything, and I got whatever I wanted out of life, which is why my job is a sport. All right. It's I orchestrated everything to make my life what I wanted to do. And if you ask anyone, do you love your job? Very few people would say yes. All right. My job is my hobby, and I made it like that on purpose. So good luck to you guys. I hope you guys keep doing it. We have decided upon a strategy for the isolation workouts. And especially if you're online, if you guys could sign in early, that is always best because I have my hands full. And if I have to keep pressing this, I have to also let people in the door 3 times. I have to also start up the music. I have to also start the camera. I have to screw everything in. And I also have to I have kids lead in the, so that's kind of off me. But if you can sign on in time, that would help me a lot. But if you're showing up, make sure that you know the 3 different times to enter. You can come at 4:45 if you want to come in with me right when I get there. Then you can maybe shoot around a little bit if you guys can do it apart. Last time we got in trouble because some of the kids were starting to play some one-on-one and stuff, tackling each other. So we had to separate everyone and have made them sit down, but you guys can come in early. So 4:45 is the first one. Then I will open the door at 5 o'clock. So 5 o'clock is the next one. Then you guys have 2 minutes until we start. All right. So try to come before 5 o'clock. If you come 1 minute after 5, I will reopen the door at 5:10. So 4:45, 5 o'clock, and 5:10 are the 3 times that I open the door. After that, we're done. All right. So make sure you guys show up on time if you guys are online or in person, and we will take care of the workout. Keep working hard. Keep doing this stuff, guys. We are very blessed to be in this gym. All right. So it's during a crazy time, and the gym's trying to stay open, so they allow us in there. So we don't want to screw this up. And I won't even let you guys screw it up for yourselves. Like some kids are like, this isn't fun. I want to do this. I'm like, no. Because the moment that I say, okay, you're right, just have some fun, then they're going to call me up and say, sorry, John, your group is out. Because if you mess up, then we're all closed, and we're trying to keep this place open. So we're sorry, but your group can't be in here anymore. And then just because I was being nice, now a bad thing happens. All right, next week I'll be there at 4:45. All right, we'll see you then. Anyways, I'll repeat all this stuff if you're there. If you watch the movie again, if you watch any movies for your age, let me know. If you're doing the challenges or anything else, post it. Okay, you guys. Again, the quote of the day is make each day your masterpiece. All right. So let's be sure to make the days our masterpieces. All right, guys. Be sure to watch the Lakers game tonight. It's Lakers versus the Nuggets. The Lakers are up 2-1, and everyone's excited for the Nuggets. I am excited for my Lakers still. Okay, guys. It'll be a fight. It won't be easy. All right, but we're coming for those Nuggets. Okay, guys. And on the other end of things, Miami Heat are up 3-1. 3-1. Tyler Hero was a hero last night, and he destroyed the other team. They're up 3-1. I think the Boston Celtics are kind of done, but if anyone can come back, it might be that team, but not against the Heat. I don't know. All right, me too. Go Lakers. There you go. All right, good talk. Go Nuggets. Anyways, you guys. All right, I'll see you guys later. All right, great job, everyone. Keep posting. And Leandre, do the impossible. I have faith in you. I think that you can do it. If you don't think that you can do it, well, get on my team then, okay? All right, peace.